Well, they call themselves the Extreme Justice League, Lauren, and yes, they are creative and they do dress up like you see right here. It is essentially like a war zone out here. If you can just follow me, this area has been completely leveled. Well, Susan, this is what we know right now. We know that one man is dead. His body is lying around the corner here. And my vote goes to Candace.
Yeah. And I'm going to stick with Creed, but it's not up to us.
Nope, it's up to all the fans, millions of people that are right now on their phones casting their votes. Certainly going to be a lot of changes. We know now that Randy Jackson is out. Insiders are saying that the show needs a fresher vibe, but I spoke to a lot of folks and some saying change is a good thing. Rattlesnakes like to hide under rocks, and they even like to hide in thick brush or under wood.
Juliet Vara joining us live from San Diego with the latest on this piece of the puzzle.
Earlier today, this area was saturated with armed officers because police say Dorner was here this week. He even checked into a hotel here. Meanwhile, the son of R&B singer Usher was rushed to the hospital today after nearly drowning. 5-year-old Usher Raymond V is currently in the ICU at an Atlanta hospital. And remember that iconic commercial in the 80s and 90s that showed you what your brain looks like on drugs? Today, police combed the boardwalk area looking for more surveillance tape of Saturday's deadly hit and run. Rick Lozano has the very latest. Today in Cleveland, items were removed from a home where 3 women were held captive for years. Ariel Castro's house will be demolished. The victims, Michelle Knight, Amanda Berry, and Gina De Jesus, escaped in May. Well, Walter, as the saying goes, some like it hot. We're talking about food here, spicy food. It's often a tight squeeze sitting in coach while flying, and it's about to get a little more snug for JetBlue passengers. Sirens and gunshots.
They were heard all over the neighborhood.
Followed by an armed SWAT team rattled this Sleepy Beach community early Sunday morning. Don Hubbard lives next door to the crime scene.
Here, let me show you.
His backyard was used as a staging area for armed officers.
The SWAT team officer was sitting here like this.
Gunfire heard around 2:15 in the morning rocked nearby residents out of bed.
It went bang, 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 bang. So everybody that we have talked to, we all seem to agree, is about 5-second pause between the first two until the others.
At least 7 bullets that would kill 4 young lives in a mysterious murder-suicide. Blood saturates the doorway of this pristine Park Place condominium. One body was found here. Upstairs, investigators found the body of 25-year-old David Reyes and his younger sister Karen. Another male victim was found nearby.
And it's the sort of place that we don't like to think this sort of thing happens at, and yet it did.
25-year-old David Reyes was a Navy F-18 pilot who recently experienced his first flight. David and his sister Karen were close. She reportedly graduated from UCSD and played volleyball.
It was just completely unbelievable because my friends and I were leaving my house around the same time it happened.
An unexplained crime that's attracted many curious minds. From people passing by in cars and stopping to look to people biking by. So many here finding what happened hard to believe.
This is such an idyllic place. It's a terrific place. It's a throwback community. It rips us back to reality.
A reality that's beginning to sink in. This condo now sits empty, the front walkway left untouched. The beginning of a new year that for these young victims never got started. Birthday wishes.
Happy birthday, Oceanside.
Happy birthday, Oceanside. We love you. With a flair of personality.
And many more.
The city of Oceanside.
Happy birthday, dear Oceanside.
Celebrating its 125th anniversary.
Happy birthday to you.
A very sweet honor.
Would you like a cupcake?
For a city known as the gateway to San Diego.
Residents of the valley and inland would say, let's go to the ocean side.
What's now this, the Civic Center Plaza, used to be the home site for Andrew Jackson Meyer, the pioneer who founded the city.
He opened up a bathhouse. Back then, people actually changed into bathing clothes, not bathing suits. And he started touting Oceanside as a resort city as early as 1884.
Over the decades, Oceanside has slowly changed.
Woo, beautiful.
And 86-year-old Bethel Mae Buchanan has seen it with her own eyes.
Well, it's different.
Very different. And get this, in 1947, Ethel was the first African-American female to graduate from Oceanside High.
You don't see no more lemon groves going from here into Fallbrook, and we got paved streets.
Oceanside, once a rural coastal town, now a bustling community, home to 200,000 people.
We're still one of those rare cities that still has a lot of beachfront property area. We're seeing hotels built here.
And I love the Lord.
And for folks like Bethel May, whose life has been built here,
I like it because I'm witness it.
there's nothing quite like seeing history in the making. From the spotlights to the red carpet, Hot Country was on the red carpet at the 2011 American Country Awards in Las Vegas. Getting up close and oh so personal. With the group Alabama. Alabama was honored for their greatest hits.
Know that people care about and respect the music that we created.
Country music's sweetheart, Carrie Underwood, dazzled with the bling.
Daniel Swarovski, I like bling.
And pet it with her big diamond ring. She took home Female Artist of the Year, while party boy Jason Aldean scored the top honor of the night, Artist of the Year.
I've always been a firm believer in it. If you work hard, good things are going to happen.
Toby Keith capped off the night by performing his new single, Red Solo Cup, and that was quite literally the fan favorite of the night.
Red Solo Cup, I lift you up, let's have a party!
Blake Shelton won Music Video of the Year.
Who are you when I'm not looking?
New husband and wife duo Thompson Square, now definite players in the country music world, taking home Single of the Year by a new duo for their song, Are You Gonna Kiss Me or Not? As for plans on where to display those Fender guitars,
maybe have the awards in bed. Maybe that would be just for the first night.
Every night.
Just for the